everyone, I am here to show you how to make this really cute box using the Simply Scored. So I'm going to start out by just showing you the box. Inside the box I just have this really cute little bag filled with candy corns with some, I don't know what this is, scrunchy paper in the bottom of it. And I thought this would make a cute little gift for somebody at Halloween time. So I was thinking I might give one to each of my daughter's teachers at school. So let's get started on how to make this. First you're going to need 8x8 paper. This paper is from our Frightful site paper pack. It's double-sided. As you can see, there's lots of different cute little decorations with it. I really like these little cats though. So we're going to get started by making the lid first. When you make the lid, you want to move your paper right here. It's flush with this wall. But if you scoot it out just a little bit, not all the way to the first 1/8 inch mark, but out away from the wall just a little bit, it makes the lid a little bit bigger to fit over the base. And we're just going to score at 2. You see I have my marker here already. 2 and 6 and 1/8. Now my base I'm going to score at 6. So I have it set at 6 and I just know to go over 1/8. And then you're just going to rotate your paper. And again, scoot it out just a little bit from the wall. And you're going to score again at 2 and 6 1/8. Okay, and I'm going to set that aside. And then I have a piece of basic black cut at 8x8 as well. And I'm going to score it at 2 and 6. I will admit, when I first saw the Simply Scored and I saw these markers, I thought, I'm never going to use those. But you know, for mass producing, if I wanted to do these a whole bunch of these boxes quickly, it would be really simple for me to just quickly do them because I'm already have it marked and I wouldn't have to take as much time looking at where I was going to score my lines. Okay. So I'm going to move the Simply Scored out of the way. And what we're going to do is we're just going to snip in on the score lines on one on each side on the same, going in the same direction. So I've cut it here. So I'm going to cut it directly across as well. You don't want to cut it on this side if you've already cut it here. Okay? So you're just going in far enough to where the score line is running crossways. So then you're just going to quickly fold all your score lines. And all of the directions for this will be on the video, as you will see. And if you want further directions, you can always email me. Okay, so this is the lid. It's a little bit harder to see where to cut because this paper happens to have lines on it, which makes it a little bit more difficult to see. Okay, then I'm just going to quickly fold it. Okay. You could use a sticky strip on this if you wanted. I'm going to go ahead and just use Snail. Now, I like to put my adhesive on the tab. So I'm just going to run it along here. my lid and my base, so I'm going to set those aside a second. And I've pre-cut the paper that we're going to use to make this part. So I just used my lace punch. I cannot remember the name of it. It'll be on the video. I love that punch. I love the border that it punches out. So we're going to use that. We're going to use a piece of basic black measured at 1 1/4 by 8 2/8, and a piece of rich razzleberry measured at 1 1/2 by 8 2/8. So this is a little bit tricky. I'm going to show you how I do it. You can do it however is easiest for you. But I just line my paper up with the bottom of my box, and I simply push the paper over and pinch on the corner here, and then I go across the box and do the same thing on the other edge. Okay? And then, to make sure that it's an even line, I actually take it down like this and just kind of crease it at the bottom. And you could use a bone folder to get a... But you see how I'm lining it up so that the paper is... Okay. And then I'm just going to use my snail again. Now, because it has all the holes, and I don't want things to like lint and stuff to stick in between the holes, so I use glue dots, and I don't use a ton of them. I just use I try to put them where it's the thickest amount of paper. Oops, stuck to my finger. And I just stick one here and there. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. You have to kind of line the paper up on the glue dot to where the glue dot's not, a bunch of the glue dot's not going to be showing. So you have to look for the spot that's thicker, I guess. The paper's thicker where you've punched it. Okay, that takes care of that. And then just going to line it up. Layer it right over there. So now you have that piece, okay? I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to use my famous ugly stampy paper or chipboard and a piece of Whisper White cardstock. My Staz On Ink, and this is from, oh, what is that? I'll have to look what the name of the stamp set is. But I'm only going to be using the centerpiece, so I'm just going to turn it over and put my Staz On right here, just in the middle. And I'm going to stamp it. It doesn't matter that it's all a mess, because I'm going to use my 1 3/4 inch punch and punch out the sentiment in the middle. You've seen me use this sentiment more than once, I think, or if you haven't, I will tell you I've used it on everything because it is the only Halloween stamp I have. I'm not a huge Halloween fan. it's a stretch for me to do Halloween stuff. It's never been anything I've been into. And so, because of that, I don't have a bunch of Halloween stamps. But I know lots of people love Halloween, and it is fun to get candy and watch the kids dress up cute. So I'm taking a couple of dimensionals and sticking them here on the back. And if I can make Halloween cutesy, then I'm happy with it. But I don't like that scary stuff. Okay, and then I just stick that in the middle. Then for the inside, my mom gave me these cute little bags a long time ago. They have little spiders on them, and I never have used them for anything. So I just got some candy corn, and I love candy corns. Filled my bag with candy corn, and then took some of my crinkle paper. You can also make crinkle paper by using your 12-inch trimmer and just cutting really skinny strips of paper. I just don't have time to do that tonight. And then I just folded this over and stuck it in. And that's it. Super simple, fun, and now I can't get the lid on. There we go. And a cute treat to give to somebody. I also want to show you guys a couple of the other things I made. They showed this at Stampin' Up convention, and then I saw it on Cindy Wilkinson's blog, and I'll put her blog on here. But this is 2 milk carton dies put together. You can see it. I'll zoom in a little bit. Whoops. Isn't it cute? It makes the cutest little box. See, there's my Eek Your Sweet thing again. And if you untie the top of it, I really got this sucker tied in here. Anyway, it opens up, and this whole thing opens up, and it's just the cutest little box. I love it. So I had to make one. I saw it on her blog, and this paper is also from the Frightful site paper pack. And then I also made this little jar filled with candy corns, and it's just got a piece of the black and white striped Grosgrain ribbon, and again the Eek Your Sweet, and then I added a little rhinestone right here. So there's all kinds of cute little treats you can make and do, really simple, that will just brighten somebody's day. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Bye bye.